Trump blames inflation on Biden. Let me ask you, at your work, who among you could continue to blame your failure on your predecessor after a year on the job? You wouldn't last a month. I really can't stand this guy. But the truth is Biden is to blame, but so are his predecessors. Affordability or lack thereof is a consequence of inflation. But there's some confusion here, I think. When we think about beating inflation, we think about prices decreasing. At least that's how I think about it. I want prices to go back down. When economists talk about inflation, they just mean the brakes are being pumped. Prices are still rising, but just not as fast. And that is what we are expected to accept. 40 years of mergers and acquisitions have decimated the number of producers of goods and services into a handful of conglomerates that control their respective markets. The pandemic gave them cover to increase prices where there was no fundamental path to doing that before, without losing market share. With so few providers in the market, a de facto collusion can be achieved without any violation of price-fixing laws. They don't have to meet formally at the executives club, smoking furtive cigars and scratching out a blood pact to raise prices by X amount. Because there are so few, they are innately aware of what is happening in their markets. And if higher pricing is happening across other markets, they simply increase theirs in lockstep without penalty. And blame it, why not, on Biden? Every administration over several decades is responsible for this disaster. We have antitrust laws in place, we just don't enforce them. The DOJ and the FTC have simply allowed big business via corporate lobbying to run unabated. Meanwhile, we've been forced to swallow the lie that monopolies are efficient and create better business models, where in fact, jobs are lost and they have license to gouge us. What do you think is going to happen to your Netflix subscription rate when they buy HBO? If we want to bring prices down, we have to tear apart the monopolies. That is the solution. Interest rates and money supply management can slow it, but it's not going to reverse it. That is going to come from competition. Let's put this on the list. We're going to have to do this ourselves. I'm Tom Hoyer with The Reset. Peace now, peace everywhere.